We back. Yeah. Recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we back for another review, limited series review of When They See Us, directed by Ava DuVernay. I don't even know how to start this joint.
I don't know either, man.
But, I don't know. I wanted to ask you how your thoughts are, but shit,
honestly,
I don't know. I don't know.
Like I was telling you off camera, bro. I was like, I can sit here and watch. I can watch all kinds of crazy shit, from action movies with a lot of violence in it to like serious shit, serious of shit, like everything, and it don't really like bother me. Like when I played the first episode, it was hard as fuck for me to just like continue like watching it, because like at one point I just wanted to like turn it off, and then I already knew why I was feeling like this, because like it was too fucking relatable. It was too like at home.
Too many situations that could possibly happen in the future, like all type of shit.
Yeah, it was too close to home and shit. Like, and this shit was like bothering me. Like I had to like truck it through like all the way, and like basically like watching it, because like it was hard as fuck for me to watch, and that don't happen at all often with me. Like when I watch any fucking thing, like I don't have any problem, but like it was hard as fuck for me to watch it. And I think it's like it just like had my thoughts and everything, like and my emotions and like all over the fucking place, because like I was thinking about us, then I was thinking about our kids and shit, and
I gotta watch it again because I gotta make Terry watch it so he can understand. So, cause I think out of even all of us, I got like the oldest, and that's Terry.
Yeah, you got the oldest.
So I gotta sit him down. I gotta make him watch this shit because he keeps getting in trouble in school and he don't understand like
what the fuck happened,
what's going on at this point at the age that he is. So I gotta watch it all over again, and I'm gonna watch it with him.
You brave soul, bro. Because I think I'm done. Like
I know, bro.
Like
nigga,
I knew. Like I was telling you earlier, like I knew about the case, but I didn't know like in grave details of like what happened. Like we knew like 2014, like the whole story was like getting recovered and shit like that, and everything was like happening
been doing shows
whatever.
From Law and Order to
in early 2000s
like
about it.
All them motherfuckers, they was doing shows about it, but like nobody actually got into like how far detailed the actual When They See Us got into. Cause like we've seen these people, that's the craziest part. Cause like I think Law and Order, that shit is based in New York too, right? Mm-hmm. Correct? Yeah. So like the fucking show, it would show like the officers like forcing the kids to say some shit that they didn't do and shit like that in these fucking shows. But you can tell like all this shit got skipped from the DA, the court case, like all that shit. All that shit just got skipped, looked over and everything like that, because they did that shit for TV, whatever for the case is. But like when you actually get to like the bread and butter of this shit, like to how this fucking series did, bro, this shit is ridiculous. Like, my nigga, everybody was so fucking wrong. Like, cause, and I hate to say this, but everybody was wrong. Like from the kids to the fucking parents to the fucking officers to the fucking DA to the fucking judge. Everybody was wrong. Like it was no right person in this situation. Yeah, the system, everything. The parents weren't teaching the kids the correct things to do when, well, matter of fact, they were. One of them was.
One of them told, yeah.
Because he snapped on his son for even running from the fucking police in the first fucking place. Because he already know what's up. Like, the police want to kill you either way it goes. So, he knew, but he still just did whatever he did because kid being the kid following behind friends.
Crowd.
Everybody run. If one person run, probably everybody gonna fucking run. So he was just a kid doing what a kid would probably fucking do at that moment in time. But like, motherfuckers wasn't educating their kids like to not just admit to shit. Like, one thing you can always do is ask for your fucking parent, ask for a fucking lawyer. They didn't educate their kids on that much, and then the parents weren't educated enough, or the parent or the guardians, because one of them had a sister come do the shit. They weren't educated enough to think that if you sign a fucking piece of paper saying that whoever admits to this fucking crime that they could just go to fuck home, and you sign that shit. Like, shit like that. Like, how aren't you that fucking educated, bruh? And the fucking DA and the police and shit, that shit is already self-explanatory. Like, they was just doing dirt, just trying to put fucking anybody face the name, or whatever the case is, on the fucking rape charge.
Whatever fucking minorities in that facility of, not like the series in itself had like, because like normally motherfuckers be like, especially like some police people, they be like they always getting vilified, but like they did a good job with like, you know, showcasing some motherfuckers that, you know, cared and was trying to help, and then the other motherfuckers that was like nah, like fuck, yeah, they these kids are crazy anyway. They do all this shit.
You can always just tell. In my head, I was thinking the whole time this shit was playing, like Young, Black, and Dangerous. Yeah. That's all they was thinking about. Because they even said, like, one of the articles, I forget, I think it was probably like the second episode, because that's how it started off with, I guess, a news reporter or some shit like that, like making his headline or article or some shit like that. Yeah. And he was just looking for words to put around like young, black, dangerous, violent, rape, all this other shit. He was just naming shit just to put in the fucking article and shit like that. So yeah, man. This was fucked up, but it was good though.
It was good. It was just again, it was hard.
Every person had their own like shit going on, like, cause I think
I felt so bad for the last kid, man.
Yeah, when I was playing Corey Wise.
Yeah, cause man, he had it like the roughest, cause like he wasn't in juvie like the rest of them. Mm-hmm. Like the rest of them was like all together and shit.
His case anyway, he just was there to be there for a fucking friend.
Yeah, support. Yeah.
Like, your mama gonna kill me if I just let you go somewhere by yourself. Like, and that's the only reason he even got locked up.
Yeah, that's what kind of killed me too. Like the parents, like everybody was on some like me shit, like what they cared. And I understand that you want like get your child out of that situation, and like you don't want to like do that. But like if you saw that they was doing this to your child. Why don't you think they did it to the rest of the fucking child? Why didn't they step up and say, like, that mom that was like, oh, no, you ain't get my son to sign shit. Right. Like, why didn't the fuck you say something, like, to the rest? Because I know you saw the other parents there or whatever, or whoever, whatever.
And then she walked right past the other boy that came down to be with his friend. When she came to grab him and shit like that.
Yeah, and then what really pissed me off too in the scene was like I hate this little code of silence thing or whatever. Be a black community and with the police. Like, I hate that, bro. I fucking hate it. Like that black officer, like you saw they was doing dirt and like penning and shit, and you knew the kid. That's what was even more fucked up. And you basically gave them like a stamp of approval to like
green light and everything.
To put it on there. Like, oh yeah, his mom out of town. Like, oh shit, we got this nigga. Well, we got him for sure. Then we got the right person. It's Christmas gift. And like you just like that person just stood there and like. They didn't try to help.
He stood there when they were trying to match the times or some shit like that, and they were changing the times or whatever.
Changing and trying to make everything fit the agenda. Like these boys, even though they was like somewhere on totally
different area. Park.
Oh man, like this whole thing was like, it was like gut punching, like hard to fucking watch. I was trying my hardest
not to cry. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was trying my hardest.
Hey, I'm with you on that, bro.
I was trying my hardest. My wife was crying though when she was watching. I think she cried like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it just literally hurt, man. Cause like you know, because like for me, like it reminded me of us, like when we was in high school and shit. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because like the the rest of the world, they don't see the same shit we see. Right. They don't go through the same shit that we go through. Everybody in this world go through different shit. And to me, it was just like, man, like I could think of like 8 different scenarios where some shit happened to us, and I was like, bruh, like if it wasn't for this one moment, we probably would have been every time,
bro. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know, cause I don't even know how to review this shit.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like I just want to like, I kind of like physically want to like, just like kind of get it out the way.
Just
like,
watch this shit, like, and just understand how the fucking like legal system or justice
works
system
against us.
Yeah. That's
like,
one thing I could really get about this shit, because it's hard to explain. Like, cause I don't want to go through everybody's story, because all of them went to jail wrongfully accused. Like, no evidence, no fucking DNA evidence, no blood evidence, no hair follicles, no nothing.
No nothing.
Like, no nothing. Only thing they had was them saying that they did the crime on fucking tape, and that's what they were forced to fucking do and say. Yeah. Like, that's the only reason they got locked up. So I don't know. I don't know how to review this shit. Cause
what's crazy to me was after the fact, many years, like 14, was it 14, 15?
7 to 14. 7 to 14.
7 to 14, depending on which one of them kids. 7 to 14 years of them being in prison and shit. And, like, they got their record expunged.
$40 million.
And $41 million for city settlement and shit.
Nowhere near enough.
That's nowhere near enough. Like,
what the fuck? That's their whole
fucking life, bro.
They was locked up. They were at 15, and before the fucking
trial
One of them was
14. One of them was 14. One of them was 15.
And
the one is 16.
But the thing is, like, the whole time before they even fucking trial even started, 6 months they went past. Yeah. So they've been in juvie. They've been in rifles. They all this other shit. So now they are probably 15 to 16 altogether, like all of them. Because 6 whole months went past before the fucking even trial even started, bro. I don't know.
That shit was that.
Just need to watch this shit. It has all its elements. Only thing I will say, I love how it was shot. I love how their story was told. I don't know. I did like how the stories were told. Shit was just fucked up. I don't know. It's just something that I got to worry about, because I got 3 fucking kids. Yeah. 3 sons.
You got 3 sons. I only have one. And a daughter.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard. Like, if you got older kids, like between the fucking age of 13, 14, like whatever these kids were, I ain't gonna watch that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Teach your kids, educate them. Shit, I don't know.
Educate them on how the law is and how it works against us and how it's not in our favor. Educate them how
if they ever do get arrested, what the fuck to do? What the fuck to say? Like don't say shit without a legal guardian, or whatever, fucking, and a lawyer.
That's why I like, bruh, man. Like, that's why I remember one of the conversations me and my stepdad had when I was like early in high school. He's like, I don't give a fuck what happened or what you do, or even if you didn't do it. If you get in trouble somehow, call me. He's like, I don't give a fuck if you killed somebody. He's like, call me first. Like, that's the type of shit we need to, like, educate and instill in our kids. Like, no matter what the fuck happens, like we need to know this justice system, the laws, every fucking thing, like frontwards and backwards, because we can't rely on that. Granted, there are some people out there in the system trying to do the right fucking thing, but then there are some people that just don't give a fuck, and more than likely we probably gonna be dealing with those people that just don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. So just educate people. Even if you don't have kids, educate yourself too, man, on how laws work and what the police and what people can and can't do, because you relying on like the law itself. This goes for all. This is not just black people, man. This goes for all fucking minorities,
one
man.
Of them was I guess he was
Hispanic.
Puerto Rican or Hispanic or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know. Shit, it's hard. I don't think I can say, like, if you ain't watched it yet, man, just watch the shit. It tells different stories about, like, even when they come home from being in fucking jail, all of them still gotta go through different fucking struggles.
Yeah, because, like,
they going through different struggles, but they going through the same shit, because now they're, like, fucking
most of them out,
registered sex offenders and shit. Like,
can't get any fucking job and shit. And that's why I'm like, that's another thing too, man. Like, that's what had me thinking too. Like, man, like our system is designed to put you right back in the wheel. Mm-hmm. I see why certain people be going back into jail, because like there's nothing for them to like do or get back on their feet. It's like it's nothing that they can come home to. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like the Hispanic kid, like, he literally didn't do anything, and then Raymond, I couldn't remember his name. Raymond, like, when he came out and shit, my man's was trying everything. He was doing, like, he was like, all right, his pops, you know,
he learned how to do applications. They no telling how many he
did.
Many job interviews he did.
Right, and he was going on these interviews, and these jobs would not like get him any kind of type of day, even if it was something fucking simple. Like, they was like, nah, we just can't have you here. And that is fucking nuts. Like, how do you expect a person to, like, that's what I don't understand about, like,
that's the whole jail
coming back to, like, society. Like, how do you expect these people to succeed and reform?
But
when
you talking about some kids, but you talking about some fucking kids that been in there since they was fucking 14 years old. So you haven't rehabilitated or reformed these kids in no type of way to get them prepared when they do go on the outside. These are kids we're talking about. So you can still fucking mold their minds to the right, like, setting. Granted, when they get the fuck out, like, they can actually go somewhere or some shit like that. But that's what the fuck our system is supposed to fucking do. And they get out, they don't know where to go, right, left, or what. They ain't got nowhere to fucking go.
Yeah, granted, I'm not saying like every case is like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some people that deserve to be in jail and stuff, and like they know exactly what they're doing. But like, when you have like people that are innocent doing time for like crimes that they didn't commit, and then like it's fucking like that, all that bullshit literally fucked up their whole life. All 5 of those kids like fucked up their whole life, like, for real. And like, that is some shit. Like, 43 million, like, that ain't shit. Like, so what? They set for life. They ain't gotta work or whatever. That shit don't compare to all the shit, like, all the family members that they met, all experiences they missed out, the family members that were passing away while they was in there. I'm like, pretty
every
sure
one of the boys'
thing.
mother had died because she was on fucking like a machine or some shit like that, or something like that. And then Corey, he lost his brother or sister, whatever the case is. Like, that's time that, and then the way you got to hear all this news is that you still in jail, so you can't touch nobody, you can't do shit. And he just got it all fucked up because his family low-key didn't give a fuck about him.
I was like, he a strong motherfucker, man, because I probably went crazy in that fucking the solitary, man, because like I was watching like this little doc thing, and the dude was like, he wanted to test, like, because, you know, there's a lot of, like, I guess studies being done about people, like, their mindset, their mental state of being in solitary too long and shit. And this guy, like, literally, like, you know, put himself in there in solitary and did it for, like, I think they did it for like a couple, I think it was like either a week or some days, like, or they told him it was a week and it was only like a couple of days, and like he was like completely like broken. So for him to like spend all that time in there,
his situation, he was in there. Like, you could even tell from like the way that his hair was growing and shit like that. Like,
yeah, that he was in a long time,
he was in a long fucking time.
Yeah,
like months. And even I think he even asked one of the officers like, how long I've been here or some shit like that. He was like, kid, you been here a while.
Yeah,
like, you probably don't notice it, but you've been here for a while. Cause there ain't nothing to do in that little ass cube but sleep,
exercise,
and that's why the officer was like bringing them shit and stuff like that. Whatever the case is, but shit. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, this is a hard watch, man. A hard fucking watch, man.
Yeah. Can't nobody, man, if you watch this shit and you don't understand why, like, black, brown have, like, their pre-notions of, like, fucking officers and shit.
The system and shit.
Shit like that. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is probably the best fucking proof I can give somebody as an example.
And what's sad about it is this is not the only case, though. I mean, this is like a major case, but this shit is still kind of happening now, man.
Yeah, they'll put a fucking case on you in a second.
Yeah, this shit is still, like, I'm not saying every cop is bad or every DA is bad, every judge is bad, or every, like, public defender or whatever, a lawyer. But yeah, there are some fucked up people. Just like the same way with, like, I'm not saying every person that goes to jail is innocent.
Say they didn't do it.
And say they did, yeah, but you clearly had like an instance where like these people didn't do it, and people's like, nah, fuck that. They did it. Like that is fucking insane to me, man. Like that whole line, kids will be kids. Like that shit ain't meant for. Yeah, that shit ain't that line wasn't meant for minorities. So.
Yeah, and they was saying like that wild and shit. Like all that shit. Can none of that still be explained? That was even crazy because he had even asked the officer like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I don't know.
Yeah, because the fucking like head detective, she asked.
Yeah, she asked. She went straight to him and asked, like, what does that mean? He said, shit, I don't know. They was saying it. But then that became a fucking headline of the fucking newspaper and shit like that.
And then the fucking newspaper. And that's another thing that pissed me off, Flo. So the media didn't take any time to, like, do any real reporting. The cops didn't take any time to do any real policing. It's like everybody was just on bullshit.
The thing is, like, man, it's so fucked up because these kids, you can... as a person, like myself personally, them kids didn't know shit about sex to even rape somebody.
No, they didn't. Like, well, I think it was like maybe 3 out of the 5. Like, maybe 2 knew, like, what kind of leads up to sex, but they didn't have sex or something. But, like, the other 3, what the fuck rape was, yeah.
He's like, what's rape? Something to do with sex. Like, I don't fucking know.
Like, I was like, oh, no.
And then they just set them up, bro. Just had them saying names and shit, just going around in circles. And it was so fucked up because you could tell the case was a garbage-ass case just based when the fucking DA lady went to the prosecutor and it was just fucking, she just said, like, none of their stories match. Somebody's here, somebody else is here.
She knew it was on bullshit.
And one of them is, like, just humping air type shit, like all type of shit, bro. Like,
that was the thing. Like, she knew it was a complete bullshit, and she still went with it. Mm-hmm. She told the lady, she's like, I can't take this to fucking court. This is a fucking slam dunk for the other side. It's like, I don't have shit together to tie in anything. Man, make it so fucking bad. Fucking, what was that? I lost my fucking train of thought, man. This shit just had me, like, bottomless pit, man.
I don't think I can say if you haven't watched this shit, please just go watch it. Just understand what goes on in America still to this day. Like, all this shit happened in, 1989?
Yep.
And it's 2019. So is that like 20 years later?
More than that.
30, 40? I don't know. No, I can't count for shit, but it is what the fuck it is. Yeah, this shit happened in 89. It's 2019. Just know this shit still goes the fuck on.
Yeah. It's 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah, because, like,
34
I was born in 89.
Yeah, true. Almost 30 years then. I was close. I was in the middle. Just round up.
Yeah, just round up. Yeah, it's still fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, so. Yeah, that's all I can say about this shit. I don't know. It's hard to review some shit like this because this.
Yeah, it's like it hits
hit
home
so
too fucking well. It's like it just puts you in like.
This ain't like no imaginary shit. Like this ain't like no Avengers. This ain't like no comic book movie. So it's kind of hard to fucking like.
It's kind of fucking hard to like sit here and talk about it because like not only like you yourself witness shit like this too.
Yeah, just imagine like it's a fucking vicious ass cycle. Like this could have happened to me and you. Pretty sure this probably happened to our parents, stepdad, whoever. And then just imagine, like, you probably got to possibly go through this shit with your own child.
Yeah.
Just imagine that shit. Like, that's the whole fucking thing, yeah. So, yeah. I think I'm good, though. Cause I don't even know where the fuck to go from here. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wanted to say something earlier, but I forgot where I was going, my train of thought, because, like, it's just, like, the whole thing kind of fucked me up, like, mentally, like, my mental state of it.
So, I don't think we'll spoil it for y'all, but just know, the shit got resolved. They got $41 million and whatever. They feel like that was worth it, but that ain't worth it.
Yeah, that was the city's answer to that. Then the lawsuit answer to that.
One thing motherfuckers need to know, ain't no amount of money worth your fucking life.
Your time.
Yeah, so, let's wrap this up. This has been another episode of DADS Podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we out of here. Make sure to follow us all our social media networks, DADS Podcast, except for Twitter, 2dads with Dreads. And this has been our, review, spoiler talk, whatever the case is, for When They See Us, directed by Ava DuVernay. Netflix 4-episode limited series. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I know we sound sad as fuck.
Yeah,
somebody's like, y'all gonna have to hand us virtual hugs.